Anyway, we have a call on the line. William from Tema is joining us on Breakfast Daily this morning. Hi, William.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You're welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you very much. This is the first time calling to your program.
Oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. All right, so tell us, what's the water situation in your area like?
Yeah, it comes and it goes. Sometimes it will flow for a certain period and then...
Well, I'm sorry, which area is this?
Around Community 2 areas there.
Community 2, Tema.
Sometimes it comes and then goes away. But my problem, the reason why I call this program is because I traveled to Sugar, and then I saw the way the fresh water is flowing into the sea. So is there no way this water can be stored somewhere so that it can be supplied to the communities needed? Because I keep thinking about these things every day. We have people going to school, they pay scholarship to go and learn. So that when you come, you add something to what is there already. Sometimes I don't know what is going through. Because you travel to other countries, even in somewhere like Cairo. Some time ago, I saw something, I was shocked. On the desert, and people are growing something like banana and other things. So I don't know. Anyway, thank you for the opportunity to speak to you.
All right, thank you so much. Now,
so it's also addressing the same issue you were talking about.
that's what I'm saying.
With the developed countries, there are technology, there are ways.
there are mechanisms to do this thing.
Harvest.
Philip, do you know what our pipes were like before? They were concrete pipes.
Okay.
Water was flowing through concrete pipes from back then. We found wisdom and innovated to the plastic, the PVCs.
The PVCs.
We're using PVCs now to supply water. We should be able to innovate enough to store water, to recycle water, to harvest water, and not wait for rain. And like William is saying, water is flowing into the sea.
To the sea,
But water is not flowing into your home.
And it has to be harvested.
We need to innovate enough to harvest. There's technology available. It's not like it's not there. It is there.
Previously, I think I came to Tema some time back, and you can drink water through the taps.
Yeah.
Tema water was very nice. Is it same?
Yeah, to a large extent. You can drink from the taps in Tema.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so Abukari from Kpon is joining us. Hi, Abukari.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome to Breakfast Daily.
I'm calling from Newland, Katamansu.
Right.
Please, we last 2 months, up to last month, we couldn't get even one day. They didn't give us water. Yes, but we realized that there are some people at the downtown junction. They were tapping the water. They tapped the water from the downtown, the main road leading to Katamansu. They tapped the water there, and then the tankers have been coming there to fetch water, and then the water could not reach us.
Right.
Yes.
Have you reported this to the Ghana Water Limited?
Downtown.
But is the Ghana Water Limited aware of this?
I don't know. Tankers have been coming there to, when they pump the water even weekly, it will not reach Katamansu and Newland. It will be within Atadika and then downtown. It will be like, so sometimes they pump it weekly. So when they pump the water to us weekly, it will not reach Katamansu and Atadika.
So for how long has this been happening?
About 2 months, we couldn't get water, but they were fetching water there.
Do you know who takes this water? Is it the Ghana Water or is an individual just being...
No, individual.
Exactly. So
you have to check there. Yes, downtown up to Newland Junction. That place. Yes, tankers have been fetching water from there.
Oh, the tankers.
And do you know the source of this water? Is it groundwater? Is it Ghana water?
When they pump the water, you will see that Atadika will be having water. But coming to the Katamansu side, you will not have water.
Right.
So we suffered for about 2 weeks, 2 months. So this month, when my water bill came, it was 0.
Oh.
Nothing.
Right.
Maybe you should have a conversation with the Ghana Water Limited. I'm sure they may be watching, so that they will get to your area and rectify the situation immediately. Because
when we consulted, I called them and they said they have been pumping it weekly, but the weekly it will not reach our place.
Right.
It will be blocked at that place, and then Atadika will be having water.
Well, very well. Thank you. Perhaps it could be the topography of the area.
of course, maybe the
and
pressure.
then the pressure.
Yeah,
So maybe it's unable to
I
climb.
actually understand
to
him.
Go up.
Yeah.
So maybe Ghana Water needs to re-engineer
I actually understand
the
him
supply
because that's
system.
the problem I have sometimes. So the time, like, well, it hasn't, like I told you, since last year, I haven't seen water. When you call, when you call, they just tell you that, oh, the pressure is not getting to your place. It's the pressure. So people down the hill have water, and when you go up, we don't have water.
Maybe it can't climb up.
Yeah,
so.
sometimes
The
it's a
pressure is
pipe,
not
sometimes
enough.
it's a pressure, so many
The
things.
pressure is not enough. Okay, let's speak to Abraham. Abraham is calling from Old Ningo. Good morning, Abraham.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How you doing?
I'm great.
Great. What's your own experience with water?
Well, happy Easter for you.
Thank
Happy
you.
Easter
Happy
to
Easter
you.
to you too.
I would like to make this passionate appeal to you. You may take offense or not. I'm somebody who is logical in my talk.
Very well.
When you sit on the TV and you talk, you don't follow up. That makes the system very, very rather poor. Because those who are connected with these issues are suffering. You only sit on the TV and you talk. When we speak to you, you don't send your men. As sometimes I see USA, how do you call it, Umaru Sanda, going to some places to talk or to find out what is going on at the place. It's very appalling. Now, I am criticizing you first before I bring my problem.
Go ahead, and then when you're done, we'll respond to it.
Okay, now listen. Oningo has a perennial water problem. Before I came here, I'm a policeman who has just retired. We buy that white drum, the acid drum.
Yeah.
That white one, 150 cedis per drum. And if you don't get it, you have to buy the 4 gallon for 5 cedis or 3 cedis. And in fact, even if you have 4 in a house and you don't have water, imagine the amount of water you buy in a month. And what happens is that the drivers have the audacity and they are happy to buy pickups and these Kia trucks, put 3 tanks, 4 tanks into them, and go to the Wenya, Pram, and other places to fetch the water to come and sell to us in all the areas in Oningo and its environment. Why am I saying this? I don't know whether they have collaborated or coordinated or whatever they are doing with the water company in Pram.
For a retired policeman, I'm sure you know better not to make such allegations on here.
When you say so, in fact, you should know that we all have our limits.
Yes, but I mean, to publicly make such an allegation, you cannot prove.
No. We don't do that.
So
When
please
you
let's
go
not do
and
that.
talk about it, then you will not have the water. Even the police station, we have to chase cars before they bring water to the police station, and we pay. Luckily, unfortunately, I'm retired and I'm staying in Ningo. And what I'm saying, I'm suggesting that you send somebody down to the place to see for yourself what is happening. So when you bring it to the fore, people will see exactly what is happening. This is what I'm talking about.
Thank you. The same thing you're critiquing. I mean, we appreciate your criticism. Thank you so much for your observation and your criticism. But same thing you're critiquing, the same thing you're asking us to come there to do. You're criticizing us for reporting or speaking on the matter and not following up. But I'm sure if you've stayed long enough with us here at Channel One TV and 97.3 City FM, you would have noticed that all along we follow up on these issues. We bring the authorities to speak to the issue. I don't know on your own as an individual what you have done to help address the issue. But yes, we take the criticism in good faith. Thank you so much.
Hold on, please. I'm happy with your suggestion. But before somebody starts talking to you people, that person has got to through some kind of system.
Okay,
The
so
thing is that we are beginning to be, we are fed up.
okay.
And we those of us who are residing there as strangers, because what we see is what we talk. We have gone far, but sometimes it's like when you go far, you talk. There are a big eyes, not opinion leaders, but there are people who also are happy when we tell you, we the strangers talk to you people about what is happening in the system. That is why I'm telling you this. I've gone deep into somewhere to talk, but it is not holding.
Very well. Very well.
So that's what I'm suggesting, that if your men are on the ground, let one of them come around to see exactly what that's why when you are reporting, I'm seeing the jerrycans and somebody is reporting from Atadika or wherever. Then we are happy they also see it and
Very well. Thank you.
The honorable MP can see it and see what is happening. Then you also understand what is
Very
going
well.
on. So,
thank you so much. I'm not sure when you joined the program, but if you had started with us, you would have noticed that we reported from affected communities. Our reporter was on the grounds to bring the issue to bear. You would have also noticed that we've spoken to the PRO of the Ghana Water Company. We've subsequently spoken to the Member of Parliament for Ponkatamanso.
So, please, my brother, I'm happy I'm watching you talk.
Abraham, maybe share your contact with our producers. You will find a way and visit your area and see what we can do for you. Because the issue with the Ningo Pram Pram water issue, it's also another person one way we will have to go to the area and
I mean, the challenges
get the Member of Parliament for the area, Honorable Samuel Nate George, to maybe talk about it and what the authorities are doing about it. Mind you, the MMDCs, they are yet to be in these areas so that they can start working. So maybe he's making a point there that he hasn't seen our reporters yet there. Maybe very soon he will, and so he should be ready to direct us to the places
I can understand
that we can have a conversation.
Philip, it can be very, very
there.
frustrating that you don't have water, you see water going to other places, you have to cough out money, and now he's retired. You understand? It's a drain on his finances, so I can understand.
So he's talking out of frustration.
Exactly. But what my concern is that you don't take your frustration out on anyone at all.
Exactly.
You get, that's what I was asking. If he had started the show with us, he would have noticed the sequence that we built. We were on the grounds to report the situation.
The frustration has gotten to a limit where it can no more be filtered. So he has to pour it out.
Which is fine. But like we're saying, so we'll make his contact after. We'll have a reporter go to the area, possibly as at when there's availability to do so, an opportunity presents itself to do so.
And he should be ready to guide us when
the challenges might be different. I mean, there could be an area where it's genuine scarcity. There could be an area where it's a pressure problem. There could be an area where they need to re-engineer the entire water system.
And there's an area where people are doing illegal.
Exactly.
Anyway, we have Alaji
is also joining us. Alaji, you are calling from where?
I'm calling you from English Yaman
English Yaman How is the water situation there like? Okay, south.
In fact, if we have to talk about water, I can confidently tell you that at Yaman area, English Yaman area, for almost a year or more than that, we don't get water flow. Always you see an area will come small. We don't know. Previously we used not to have such issues. You understand? But we don't know for the past 1 year or something. I don't know whether the machines are old or something. We don't know.
But have you reported?
We have reported the Ghana Water Company. They will come our area. They will send their boys. They will come. They will check. They say the pressure is too low. Every day the pressure is low. You understand? And it's becoming unbecoming. I've come some of the managers, many of them. I've called them. Then the next day they will say they are sending somebody to come. The person will come. Will just, some kind of, apart from even water not flowing, the engineers who come and say you don't see any professionalism. Somebody comes to check water pipe that is not flowing without tools. How do you check? You understand? And then when they are burying their pipes, they don't dig. They just put it on the surface.
You understand? So we need professionalism in Ghana water. If you don't do proper work or no professionalism in your work, how is your company going to make money?
And do you pay bills? Do you get bills?
My brother, they bringing bills. What am I going to pay? Because any time the bill comes, they pay money. Water is not flowing. You bring me bill.
Like how much?
Oh, I can tell you what they brought. They've been bringing for the past 2 years, every day 300 Ghana.
Wow.
You understand? The bills have been coming 300 Ghana, 300 Ghana. Then
wow.
I check that, my brother, what you are bringing, you yourself, tell me, do you see water flowing around the area? You understand? Myself, I put myself in their shoes because I also work with a service provider. You understand? If your water doesn't flow, how are you going to make money and make that company the best?
Right.
I mean, my brother, since I'm not well with Ghana water, I don't know whether the company exists.
So you're not getting water in the area for like a year. How do you survive? How do you get water?
Recently, they did some work at the main junction, and they said now the work that they did at the Ammanfrom junction will get us some flow. Up to now, we buy water. Sometimes you buy water from a car comes. My brother, you look at the water, you can't use it.
Sure.
So normally, I warn my wife, my children, if you want us to use water, go and buy sake water for cooking. You
Yeah.
understand? You think about all these things, you don't understand. Then you come out to tell us that you are increasing water bill. Give us the water and charge us, we'll pay.
Right.
People are willing to pay. Like this kind of, as it happened to ECG that they came to change the meters. Will you say you won't buy a light? You won't buy it. You understand? But I'm telling you, Ghana water, I don't know whether the company exists. I don't know. So please, I'm happy that Breakfast Day you brought this topic up. Please, I don't know who we should talk to. Me, I passed by, I got many of their top guys' number. You call them, they tell you sorry, we'll let somebody come. Things are not working well.
Alaji, point well noted. We just hope and pray that the authorities are listening and they'll do what is needful for English Ammanfrom area, and you get the water that you need. The interesting part is that you are not getting the water.
But
you are billed. You are paying like 300 Ghana cedis a month.
Yeah. And the tariffs have gone higher.
Yes,
again.
4.02%.
That's effective May 3.
Effective May 3, and in some few days from now.
Yeah.
And you are not getting water through your taps. And Nana, you said that they should the illegal connection. How?
No, I mean, they asked for that, it's wrong. There's no excuse for that.
But you know, this is I have a confession to make. This is the first time I'm hearing that there's illegal connection when it comes to water.
Oh, yes.
Oh, really?
There's so much.
The connector doesn't go through the meter.
Yes, so
it will
it
go
doesn't
through
reach.
another source. So
They're able to
you bypass the
metering system. Yeah.
Bypass the meter
Which
and
is
do
so
your
wrong.
own thing.
Which is so wrong. That one's called Abro. Abroni Bay is simple.
Eric Fonko is also joining us. Eric.
Hello.
Your member of parliament just spoke to us a few minutes ago. What is the water situation in the area like?
Yes, thank you very much. I listened to him, and he addressed some few issues. But I heard him saying they need to look at some of the pipelines that they need to put a bigger pipelines. I agree perfectly. But the issue here is that for the past 6 months, New Bridge, my house specifically, or my area specifically, don't even have water for the past 6 months. And, you know, the funny aspect is that I've been asking, the Ghana Water Company, do they even have leaders? Do they have managers in that company? Because I strongly believe that every institution have managers. They have people who are to see to the running of the institution. So if for the past 6 months we don't have water at our area, how would they get money to really pay their staff? Here is the case. He's saying that there are smaller pipes. I don't have a problem about that. Even the smaller pipes, we don't even have water running through them. Even the smaller pipes, if we even have water running through them, there wouldn't be even an issue at the areas. they need to look at it and address the issue holistically. The water issue in Katama, so specifically New Bridge, very, very, for the past 6 months, no water. No water.
How have you been surviving?
We have to, you know, like everyone is saying, this water, these tankers have to go around selling water. And even that one, you have to call them several times before they will come around.
Sure.
And it's very, very bad. A gallon of water here is about 5 Ghana cedis to even 6 Ghana cedis. How can people afford that? Meanwhile, meanwhile, Ghana Water is a food institution. No wonder some of the institutions of the country are running into losses. Meanwhile, we have managers and leaders who are supposed to stick to the day-to-day running of the institution to make sure that they make profit for the country. But yet, they run, and we still have people there every month, they still pay them. If the people are ineffective or they are not efficient enough, I think the best thing to, like the way presidents have said, all those institutions are not making headway in the for the country. Either they privatize them or they start everybody from that institution. And I think that would rather be the best way, because people are there and they are not working. How can a manager be there and manager be in the office and people are not getting water and they are not doing anything for the past 6 months?
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much for talking to us. I mean, you can share.
I can share his.
Yeah.
Very soon we should get Adam Mutawakilu on to tell us the challenges.
Yeah. Anyway,
he has met when he went to the office.
Yeah. So we have Madam Olivia on the line right now. Hi, Madam Olivia. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Madam Olivia. You are welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Yes.
Where are you calling from, and what's the water situation like?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Turn down the volume on your TV set and listen to us through the phone.
I have a problem as well.
Yes, turn down the volume on your TV set. We're getting too much feedback.
Okay. I have a problem as well.
Okay.
Where I am is along the depth of and it looks like every 3 weeks is when we get water. Every 3 weeks. And you realize that sometimes you call the drivers, they will not come. And I think they have a connection with this Ghana Water guys around, because sometimes the water is flowing somewhere. You realize water is flowing, but you will not get water for sometimes 3 weeks, sometimes 1 month. So at least I heard what you were discussing, that they have to send the men down to check all these things, because there is a connection between the guys who come down and those who sell the water. So if those things could be checked for us, as citizens, it goes along with numbers. But some people are enjoying water, you will not get water for 3 weeks before you get water.
Right.
Okay. Point well made. We just Def Traco, right?
Yes, Def Traco.
So we just pray that the authorities are also listening and watching, because it's very important. But Nana, like you stated, some of the problem is also from us as humans, and we should also check the consumption, what we are using the water for, because if you are to use too much water in your kitchen, too much water in the washroom, too much water in the bathroom, too much water outside, even to water your lawns, among other things, it tells you that the water will not even last for that period you want it to last.
Even how much you're using to brush your teeth.
Yes. I know someone who can use 2 sachets to brush her teeth. And it tells
Listen,
because you've seen it. It's a lot. But you've forgotten that it will finish.
Water. Yes. If you have to do the utensils, fetch 2 bowls of water, one to wash, one to rinse, instead of keeping the tap running.
We don't do that. Washing. Yeah.
Why are you in the shower? You're scrubbing your body, and the shower is flowing.
It's still flowing, and you're singing and dancing.
And that water, what is it washing? The towels?
Maybe it's washing the
foam. Christ died for your sins. Water won't wash your sins away.
Anyway, guys, we have some messages right here. And good morning, Channel One. And Emmanuel from Kaswa. My area at Kaswa CP, there has been no water since last year, April. That's a year now.
Wow.
When you ask, they say it's because of the road construction. Yet every month they would prepare a bill and send to you, but they are not ready to solve the problem. And Sadiq from Kaswa again.
Sorry, but I have a problem. What are they billing you for?
That's the thing.
Because to bill me, you have to come and read my meter.
Per the conversation we had with
yesterday,
the Ghana Water Limited yesterday, the PRO for the Ashanti region, he says that the bills come as a result of the water you've used in the past.
How?
So, for instance, if you use water, or even if water flows through your pipes just an hour and fills up your tank, that is also
that is the water.
I get it, but we are
for.
getting calls from or messages from people who say water hasn't flowed in their taps for over a year.
For a year.
Yeah.
Last year, April, and they are getting bills. So what are they being billed for?
Let's move to the Amasaman side, Asapeman to be specific. Anan is joining us from Sapeman. Anan, good morning.
Good morning. God bless you.
What is the situation?
This morning, about the water issue, I mean, I sometimes don't understand. My hometown, particular Mankesim to be precise, and you know, our water destiners at Besukrum, so we usually call them Besukrum water pump, blah, 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 blah. You remember recently Professor Jampo was also, because we all use the same water head from the same area. So South Pond and its surrounding area, we don't have water. And you know, this yellow gallon that you are showing right now is 7 cities per one.
Wow.
As I'm speaking. Yes. Yesterday, I near cry. You know, I'm in Accra here. So I decided to go there and do something, blah, blah, blah. So when I went there, my mom said, we have big reservoir in our house that people used to come and fetch water from our end. And we even have short, so who will get the water? So there is a place that they say they have some. So we decided to go there with a car and then buy. So we took this gallon 4. And when the woman said, one is 7 Ghana, I said, hey, here. And you know what? To even live in that central region particular, before you end up a day, you end up 10 cities. Master, it's not easy. So for you to buy a water at this yellow gallon for 7 cities, meaning you will not eat for the day. So I was thinking, before a country was facing that problem where Mankesim area was cool, but now Fantama rather is facing where a country, remember 2009, 2012, at Amer's time, he went and did some water, this thing for them at social, between social to Apam, yes. So they are now a little bit okay. But when you go to Mankesim, because that basic water pump, for years, that's where I live. I have land around that area. They call that Samaria. And the water, so sometimes I would ask myself, so the water works, are they working or because you not come and see any renovation, you not come and see any upgrading, that line is still there. So I was not worried as we are facing this problem. So we bet the water works people. They sometimes, the machine, that's the equipment that they are using to provide that. So they should, as they are collecting the money, they should invest in it. We bet them. Brother, thank you.
And I thank you so much for your time. I'm calling from Saperman, and he has stated that what the Ghana Water Limited is taking by way of bills, they should ensure that their equipment is updated. If not, we are still going to have issues like this. Mind you, they've done something at Peve in recent times in the Volta region. The Ghana Water Limited went there to get some of their equipment renewed and also the plant working. And we know that even with that, there's still water challenge. Like the PRO stated, the Accra East PRO, the raw water is not there. And maybe he will say that Wager is where we are getting our water from. But I'm sure that Wager should also be having water from other regions, or
Which main source is the Densu,
the Densu,
which flows from the eastern region.
Exactly, and if Galamsey affects there, it's still going to affect the Wager Dam. Yesterday, I saw a story from the Member of Parliament for Ebuakwa South, Dr. Kingsley Ajiman, stating that even a place like Esiakwa, right now they do not have water because of illegal mining. And now they have to rely on pure water for existence. And it tells you that, like we've been saying every now and then, the illegal mining situation should stop.
Exactly.
Because if you are mining illegally and we do not have fixed plan for this issue, in the near future, we will be buying water.
True. Let's go to Cape Coast. Carl is calling us from Cape Coast. Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
My favorite station, City TV.
ChannelOne TV. Thank you. ChannelOne TV.
In fact, I am very grateful that in a holiday like this, you people have taken priority in issues concerning ordinary Ghanaians. Unlike other stations, by now they would have been doing some funny shows, entertainment, but you people have chosen to go within the hearts of Ghanaians, and they are pouring out their frustrations out. You know, I'll give you an example. When I was in Accra, it's not just about water. You know, I was having 4 air conditions in my apartment. So when I relocated to that, I realized that the bill was less. The bill that they were billing me, it was postpaid. So I went to them, ECG, informed them that, look, I suspect the bill you are giving to me is not. Maybe you have a problem with your meter. I am rather trying to generate revenue. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
But trust me, they never show up. So I also take it like, well, if I want to do the right thing and they will not come, then I'll let it be.
Right.
You get the point? It's not just like it's an institutional problem. That is why I don't believe in World Health Organization. You believe that there was COVID in these areas when they can't even get water to even flush their toilet. And COVID has to do with what? Sanity. Do you believe that there was COVID in Ghana? No wonder they said Africa would have been the worst affected, but thank God we were out. Look at our institutions. Ghana Health Service are the private, how do you call it? Private clinics. Are they not making better impact than the Ghana Health Service? Go to education. So why are we having a problem with water? Private people should come in. Then we will live. We will take the Ghana out and join the private. So everything will be private. After all, my kids don't go to Ghana hospitals. They go to clinics, private clinics. They go to private schools. So the same thing will happen to Ghana Water and ECG if private people should come in. Because we are sick and tired. Even if people have to report about problems that benefit the state, they don't even take action. How much more will they take action on things that are directly affecting them?
Sure.
This is the country we have ourselves in. So I am saying that Ghanaians should come together. We want private sector to come and take over the water system. How can people be living in areas 1 week they don't even have water?
Thank you.
Water is life.
Thank you. Point well.
So he's asking that the Ghana Water Limited be privatized.
Yeah.
Mind you, the privatization of the ECG has met some opposition. And
Well, I mean, the
we don't know
president
how
has
this is
suggested
going
it.
to be.
The His Energy and Green Transition Minister has suggested it. We were under an MCC, a Millennium Challenge Compact, that brought about the PDS. We also saw what happened with
PDS,
that. We are looking at how the conversation is going to go regarding privatization of the ECG. But I am all for private sector participation.
Yes.
Listen, we have this mentality where a bindia and a media is for the government, so we don't care. But if it's your private business,
You would run it well. But then again, we also say that when the private business comes, it's going to increase the bill. Let's go to another caller. We understand.
Competition.
Yes.
And competition
is good. Very good, actually.
Wilson is on the line. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Morning.
Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from Paloma.
Where?
Paloma.
From Dawenya.
Oh,
Dawenya. What is the situation there like?
I'm grateful for the contribution. The problem of this water shortage is massive urbanization. You see, formerly, the same pipeline, we are using the same pipeline. So the kind of water has to be so that they should do more expansion. Then this problem will be solved. Other than that, the confining of these shortages of water every day, every time.
Okay, so you are calling for the pipelines to be changed, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's Wilson there telling us his issue with the pipelines. Thank you so much, sir. And we'll put that message across. So, like we were stating, the privatization of Ghana Water Limited will come up with the competition, maybe good service.
Yeah.
Maybe that we cannot really.
I think it's all about the service than the competition for anyone that really wants it at this moment. Because from what the last
but one
caller said, he's more about the efficiency of doing the job right and giving us the service so we can pay for it, no matter how much it costs. Just give us a good service. Like he talked about the schools, he talked about the hospitals, and so much more. So I think it's all about the service that you are going to be gaining from them. That's his problem. And honestly, really, we want the service. We want great service, because he said, like, when people, you put certain people in places and they're not doing the job, and they're not doing, if they're not doing the job, it's going to have a ripple effect, and they're getting paid. And when you go out to report to them, they are, just
this lackluster attitude,
about everything.
I mean, I any day I'm for privatization or private sector participation. But not just the privatization of the company, but opening the space for other private sector players to enter.